say games are played on the field and not on paper, and that's a good thing. Because if this one were played on paper, it might get ugly, but you never know what's going to happen. Welcome to Husky Stadium, home of the Washington Huskies. As we'll see a team from the Pac-12, the Oregon State Beavers, taking on the 15th ranked team in the land, the Washington Huskies. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. It'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. He wants to start this drive with a pass. They're setting up the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down.
And so many things have to come together perfectly for a screen to work for big yardage. And they were close. You could tell that almost busted, but they just got wrapped up, got a little bit of yardage, but they really wanted that one to be a big gainer.
Still looking on the move. Throwing on the run. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on second down. They're staring at third.
Oh, man. Those are the ones you rewind back on tape over and over again when you watch this tape and you go, how did I miss that? He was so open. You have to hit those plays. There's nothing you can say positive about that.
And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
And that is how you silence this raucous crowd. Defensively on the road. First drive of the game, setting the tone, getting a huge sack on third down.
Sends his first one of the day on the way. We didn't see much of him in that victory last week, just called on one time. Trying to make life miserable for these guys. Here's the handoff. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down and 2nd and 6. Running back searching for a hole. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
Grabbed in the middle, it's LaBelle. And he was off to the races, finally tripped up at the 36.
There's a reason third down is called the money down. What a great find by the quarterback. Great job finding his receiver. At the end of the game, you look at third down percentages. It tells a huge story, and it goes a long way in deciding who wins a football game.
And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. The Beavers are rolling down the field. Wilson will throw. Snagged in the middle. It's Ford. There he goes. They'll finally put the brakes on him at the 3. A big throw, catch and run on that one.
Well, not a lot the defense can do on that play. They got a curl route, and they're playing zone coverage. Everybody got dropped to their spots correctly, but there was just way too much velocity on that throw. They didn't have a chance to break that one.
Grabbed in the backfield. It's Ford. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Now 2nd and goal, and right in the teeth of this noise. Wants to go up top. Wide out trying to get it in. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1. 3rd and goal, and let's see if they can even operate in this noise. Slams ahead. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Beavers!
And how about this offensive line? 3rd and goal, you gotta have it. They flew off of the ball. They got some push. They made that easy on their running back to score that touchdown.
They get set for the point afters. We have the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. So the touchdown drive goes 63 yards. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. 2nd down coming.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. From the shotgun, the inside give. Got through at the 35. They've got him down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards. The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down. He wants to change this route. Wants to throw on first down. Got him downfield. Turning it on. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down.
Really nice looking pass there. You think about all the great Washington quarterbacks, right? Warren Moon, the Heward brothers, Mark Brunell, Jake Browning. The greatest quarterback name in college football history, Sonny Sixkill. That guy was throwing seeds at the University of Washington. This dude right here, putting on his best Sonny Sixkiller impersonation.
The first thing you have to do to make these plays successful offensively is I have to block the edge. I got to get my speedster in space. They didn't do a good job of getting that guy out there in space where he could really use his jets. Nice job by the defense understanding it, seeing it, rallying to it, and tackling that guy for a loss.
It's him inside the 20, still going. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play. And got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll finish the run at the end zone. Touchdown, Huskies.
I love running backs that have a nose for the goal line. Understand how to get there, finish strong into the end zone. Know I get 6, and then go celebrate with your boys.
And he splits the uprights on the extra point. So that was a 6-play, 75-yard drive. And they finished it off with a 14-yard run for the score. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. drive starts from their own 25-yard line. The give to the tailback. Past the first down marker and still running. All by himself down the middle. The tag! And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Oregon State!
Man, it's easy to call plays when I got guys like this who can take the ball and rip it 70-plus to the house. How about the speed? He showed you a little bit of wiggle. This dude's got it all. Nice touchdown run by the running back.
And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. Wants to adjust the pattern. To the air on first down. It's complete to the right. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1.
Early in the game, I love getting my quarterback in a rhythm. Easy pitch and catch. You've thrown him 4,000 times. Not big shots, but just put you in nice positions on the next downs coming up.
And the Huskies in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Gets the back moving. Got room to work. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down. The Huskies love these backs that can churn up yardage like a Corey Dillon and Napoleon Kaufman used to do.
Yeah, just guys that you can depend on, guys you can hand it to and know you're going to get really, really good production. Then what does that do? It opens up the whole offense, gets everybody jacked up in the Pacific Northwest.
They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Gonna swing it on 2nd down. Lofts one high and deep. Catching stride inside the 15. Touchdown, Huskies. And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching it.
And what nice play design. You get your speedster, you put him in the slot, usually get a better matchup, and then what do? You fade him towards that sideline, run a go. Nice ball thrown way out wide. He just runs underneath it, and just too much speed. Couldn't catch him. Gets in the end zone for 6.
He'll bring it out. It's Marquez. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Wilson to pass. Got a man. It's Marquez. And they pick up the first down in what might be the last play here in the first quarter. Both teams wanted to establish the run, and they have done exactly that in the first quarter. They've switched into the field, and we're ready to get things started here in the second. So first down here as they go back to work. To the ground with the back. Forges ahead. Picks up about 3 to the 29.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Back to pass. The sure hands. It's LaBelle. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down.
You got to give the O-line a lot of credit there because it gave the receiver time to work all the way across the field on the drag route against zone coverage. Quarterback gets it to him. He's able to turn it up and get a first down.
And the Beavers with the 1st and 10. Single back formation, and they give it to him. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
The defense is able to finally stop this guy, but he has been on fire. We're only in the 2nd quarter, and he has been absolutely lighting it up in this one. Nice job that time, defense, but you know this guy's going to get a lot more carries.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. That's reeled in. It's Marquez. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets it to midfield.
All right, defense. It ain't working, right? They're stringing together several first downs here. We're going to need to change this up, find something we can disrupt the quarterback and mess up this offense a little bit.
Wilson will throw. Got it in the middle. It's Ford. Crosses the 30. He's got away. Just carving up this defense and getting it down to the 24.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating explosive play.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. Caught in the backfield, it's Marquez. A most efficient pickup of 6 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 4.
And he didn't get a big gain. You want to call that play and probably want to get more yards, but you could tell that was super close from seriously busting loose. Nice job running the screen, getting the ball to your playmaker. If he could just make one more.
Got enough space. Touchdown, Beavers. Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. Backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, no problem.
When you start in the black zone inside your own 20 coming out, it's difficult. You can give up a safety. You get worried about that. The offense puts a great drive together. Great job executing. Great job getting a touchdown.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Hey, guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the Big 12. SMU is ahead in this one. This team plays a fun brand of football there in Dallas, but they're a long way from closing this out. They're up by 7 over Boston College. For now, it's back to you fellas, but of course, if anything changes from Big 12 country, we'll hear about it here.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. You want to talk about answering each other's score. That's what we have going on right now, Jesse.
Yeah, and this offense, it's been impressive just seeing how well they've been executing, too, because they're playing with a sense of urgency, David. They know they've got to go score a touchdown every time they take the field.
It's like a tennis match. You're just trying to break serve at some point, just back and forth. Both offenses having a lot of success in this football game.
Might be changing the route. Back to pass on 2nd down. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. Intercepted for the 11th time. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
Well, he was rolling to his right, and because of that, I don't know if it affected the timing between him and his wide receiver. They just weren't on the same page on that one as the defense comes away with the INT.
Oregon State has it back, and here comes the Beaver offense. Everything's been working so far. They've had it 3 times, reached the end zone on each occasion, and now they're back to work. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground. That is a baller.
Working that left side now. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Oregon State. They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10. That touchdown gives his team a pretty significant lead at this point.
And that's what you want. You want to start fast. You want everything to come out, start clicking, make some plays. It doesn't always work that way, but when you do, man, the energy, the crowd, everybody's into it. Now the other team better respond.
And with the extra point, they move on top by 15. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. Last drive ended with a pick. Vitally important to take care of the football this time. Looking to throw on first down. Starting to feel a little pressure. On the run, fires downfield. He fires back across the field, and it's intercepted. Made the play on the pick, was hoping to make one on the return. He'll have to settle for letting the offense pay it off from the 26. To pass. The sure hands, it's Marquez. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
You see it so much in college football with a motion of running back out of the backfield. What are they looking for? Man coverage. Are you trying to cover my running back with one of your linebackers? If you are, I'm going to take advantage. I love taking advantage of the mismatch with your running back out in space. Keep doing that.
And finally, this quarterback looks human for one play. He has been lights out up to this point. Very accurate, making good decisions in a beautiful rhythm. Finally throws his first incompletion of the game.
Third down play from the gun. Got it in the middle. It's Marquez. Touchdown, Beavers! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Well, just as you would expect, that didn't take very long.
It didn't, Reese, and you've got to make great field position count. When you've got opportunities, you got to pay it off. And the offense took advantage, scoring a touchdown. Didn't have far to go, but they got the points they needed.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Going right to work up top. Trying to burn this defensive back. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
And that's a really good job by this defense being dialed in. You got a big lead. You know exactly what's coming. This offense is going to have to make some explosive plays down the field. They were ready, they were disciplined, and made a good play on the football.
Pass mistakes, and he may get more. Oh, he's got some space. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. What perfect execution on that big run. Everything perfectly blocked, and this guy doesn't need a lot of room.
I love how this offensive line communicates and works up front. You see guys winning their one-on-one battles. There's double teams happening. Guys are getting into the second level and creating big lanes for this running back.
Here's a heat. That one comes out hot down the right side. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
Pedal to the metal right now for this offense. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns. Here on their third possession, they're still taking shots way down the field, and why not? Give the defense credit finally. Something good happens for them to get the incompletion, but if I'm this quarterback, I'm still throwing it.
He was looking for some place to put his foot in the ground, but the defense was everywhere, and he's knocked down behind the line.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. And it's picked off for the third time today. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. On the run, it's Marquez. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The Beavers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. They'll go to the ground. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Yeah, you just feel like the running back's asking for redemption on that one. You know, 2nd and short, and you're giving him the football. He can't get the first himself. Now it's 3rd down. He's looking over on the sideline like, call it again, throw me the ball, I can go do this. It's never a good feeling for the running back in that situation.
That's caught. It's Marquez. Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's 1st down at the 27.
Great job by the running back here on that 3rd down catch. There was no wasted movement. As soon as he got the ball in his hands, he turned around and he got upfield. That's what you got to do. You got to be decisive on these 3rd down type plays to move the sticks.
The Beavers will snap it on 1st and 10. And that pass incomplete. The defense got a hand on it.
Man, it's nice to have a quarterback that can do this. Last week he was unbelievable. This week, even better. This dude is absolutely on fire, in the zone, feeling it, using the whole field, doing whatever he
fires toward the end zone. And he's got it! Touchdown, Oregon State!
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in game.
And he made the extra point without problem.
Oregon State 42, Washington 13.
Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Hit as he throws. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on 1st down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Gets rid of it. Beautifully thrown ball. Terrific catch, and they'll have the 1st down. They've been steamrolled so far in this first half, David, but maybe a little positive momentum to take to the locker room.
And I like you got the first down of the drive, so maybe you can build on this now. I would play with some tempo, obviously getting closer to halftime here. Maybe create some momentum, get a score here, and cut into this lead.
And he can't connect on the throw. It's incomplete.
A good job by this defense. Great job in the secondary. Eyes on the quarterback. They took away the first option, made him go to option 2, made him go through his progression, and then they got time to get home and get a hit on the quarterback.
Fires to the big fella. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
And with that incompletion, man, this crowd, I don't know that they are really happy about what's going on. I mean, they already built a deficit, and they don't have a lot to cheer about. They got to get some kind of rhythm, something going on this offense to ignite this fan base.
Second down, he'll throw it. Right on the money. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
Yeah, and listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He's in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
Going to take a shot. And it is another interception. Just a terrible struggle for this quarterback.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his second of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. They'll leave it with him. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Yeah, and listen, the offense has had their way, and they've had so much success and so much production. But listen, at least the defense got a rep. You know, maybe this gets you a spark. Maybe this gets you some energy. Maybe we'll see a little bit more life from this defense.
Yeah, they may not win the game, but I think this defensive coaching staff at this point, based on how this game has gone, they're just trying to find things to build off of. Maybe that's something they can point to as they get ready for their next opponent of things they did right, things that they got to do more consistently moving forward.
First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Washington ready to kick off to start this second half. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Oregon State takes over, ready to send the offense onto the field. Let's see if they can keep that first half momentum rolling. Keeping it on the ground to open the second half. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Quickly to the tight end. Stopped at the 43 after the 15-yard pickup.
Well, this defense is going to have to find a way to start mixing up their coverages. They're in a tough spot. They're down right now, so most people would think the opponent would be running the ball, but when you've had the success these guys have had throwing it, you're going to see more shot plays, and you better change your looks up to try and get a takeaway to get back in this game.
Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43. Wilson will throw. Catch in the middle. It's LaBelle. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
They'll try the run. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
And a nice crisp run, great job. Maybe expecting pass, you know, in second down, but really good job running the football, committing to it, getting the first down.
To the ground, he's got it again. This time the defense was ready and they stop him in his tracks.
Well, the defense was trailing going in at halftime, and I think they made some adjustments against the run. They want to slow this guy down. That's a really nice start to the second half if you're on defense.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. He's going to throw deep right side. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on 2nd down, and they'll be left with a 3rd down.
That's a great play by the defensive back, swatting away that football on that deep pass.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Pulls it in. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
Great job by the defense. A big key coming into this one was 3rd down defense. They're going up against one of the 25 best in the country in that time, making a nice tackle before the sticks to set up 4th.
And on 4th down, here comes the field goal unit. And it's no good. Because no game is perfect. Something has to go wrong, so the coach will have something to gripe about in film.
Hey, sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man. Just go for it every time. Like, the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Leaves it with the back. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line.
Really nice play call by the offense, too. Obviously, your quarterback's thrown picks on his last 2 drives, so you have to settle him down. And the best way to settle down a quarterback is to get the running game going. Put it on the big fellas up front. Put it on your backs. That's a really nice run, and that should help settle the QB down a bit.
Leaves it with the back. Breaks into the open. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on 1st down. Buys a little time. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Bounced right back to them.
Man, those are so frustrating when you're a defense and you swarm to the football and you stick the quarterback and you make him cough it up just to have the other team recover it again and you don't get it. Still a good stick, still a good physical play. Keep hitting that quarterback.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Soft spot in the middle. Jumped on top of the pile.
That wide receiver on the outside is dangerous. When you're playing zone coverage, it's really hard because you're not chasing him. You can't really get hands on him. You got to make sure you send more guys his direction. Maybe slide those linebackers toward that wide receiver so you got a little more help on the outside.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Unloads to the wideout. And they almost had another one. Rare is the occasion when you're happy to see 4th down, but it's better than throwing another pick.
Well, this has been a day to forget if you're this quarterback. And I got to be honest, guys, I'm surprised he's still even in the game right now because he has had 0 rhythm. He hasn't been accurate. He's thrown a ton of interceptions. Most coaches would have pulled their guy by now. I know the guy I played for back in college, he would have pulled me about 2 interceptions ago.
Facing this double-digit deficit here in the second half, almost a no-brainer to go for it on 4th down. And that is his 5th interception, a nightmare he is not waking up from. He stopped not much on the return, but a whole lot in getting the football.
Dude, 2 drives, 2 INTs. I don't know who the backup quarterback is, but I might start thinking about doing something there. Goodness gracious, keep turning the football over. Can't do it. Can't put your defense in a bad spot time after time.
They go to the ground. Makes it past the marker. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be 1st down.
How about the defense trying to slow this dude down? He's a Heisman contender for a reason. He's so difficult to tackle, and what a challenge. All week long, they knew that they had to key on this guy and really try to at least limit him if they were going to win.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Grab near the marker. It's LaBelle. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the 1st down. And the Beavers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wilson to pass. Caught over the middle. It's 4th. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the 1st down.
Well, there are a lot of offenses out there that would probably be a little bit more conservative when you've got a lead like this in the third quarter. But when you've got the playmakers these guys have at the skill positions throwing the football, you should keep airing it out, and that's exactly what they're doing now.
Grabbed behind the line, it's Marquez. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Beaver!
How about the day for this young fella? 3 receiving touchdowns. Hey, defense, that guy's good. We might want to do something about it. Let's send 2 at him. Let's send 3 at him. We can't let this guy continue to beat us time and time again.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they close the deal with the 7-yarder for the score. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Oh, he's got a chance. Crosses the 30 to the 31 and a 6-yard pickup.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
Got his man. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's 3rd best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncoverable.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Back to pass. Looking to take a shot. And he throws yet another interception. Does he know which colored jerseys they're wearing? And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Well, coming out of the tunnel in the third quarter, this quarterback now is really struggling with his decision-making. 2 picks here in the third quarter. This looks like Jekyll and Hyde from what we saw in the first half.
Well, and the bad thing is they're going to be in passing situations. They're coming from behind. They're going to need him to play better. Like, he's going to have to read the field better and make some plays if they want to get back in this football game.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front 7 tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Leaves it with the running back. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. That's the end of the period, and Oregon State has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the 4th. They go back to work with a first down in the final period of this one. Here we go. One running back in the backfield, and he has it. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
The give to the back. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run.
Well, with the defense trailing, they're trying to dictate to the offense now. Really nice blitz call that time, blowing the run play up for a huge loss. You're probably going to see that again. They're trying to find a way to create a takeaway, create negative plays, and get the ball back.
Zings it complete to the right. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. And after that short completion, what will they do now? Just a few inches to go.
Yeah, and you wanted to get the ball out quick, and you wanted your receiver to make the play for you and get the first down. You don't. Now, decision time, 4th and short.
And they'll send out the field goal unit. Thought he had it and couldn't get it through the uprights. He missed it. And they missed a field goal, so something has gone wrong for them. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. Weeks like this are tricky, but you have to respond better than they have, and I would expect they'll take a major hit in the rankings next week. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39.
That's just a really nice job by the running back, making the first guy miss and going to get positive yards. This guy's got some wiggle, and you saw it on that play.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Makes the grab. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down.
Yeah, and tight ends aren't just line up and block guys anymore. These guys are athletes. You line them up all over the field. And nowadays, you even start to feature them more and more in the passing game.
Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. From the gun, the running back looking for room. Got the first down and more. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. The Huskies have it with a 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. Gets it out quickly. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Huskies can really attack on this 2nd and short. Quarterback may change this route. They'll go up top on 2nd and short. Unleashes one deep. Reels it in the end zone. Touchdown, Huskies!
I think it's a good sign for coaches to see that their team is still fighting. They're getting blown out in this game. Nothing has gone their offense's way. They've been outmatched. But here in the 4th quarter, you like to see guys competing. You like to see guys still trying to fight. Because as a coach, you want to know the next time you take the field, which guys you can depend on and what you can build off of.
Lining up to add another.
The kicker is on for the extra point.
And it's perfect. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, let's get you updated on a fascinating battle going down in the Pac-12. Arizona State is just getting blown off the field right now. We've seen big games in Tempe over the years. I've personally never seen anything like this. They're trailing by 14. To Stanford. If anything else happens in this one in the Pac-12 or anywhere else, we'll make sure you know about it. Back to you guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Looking for a crease. It's Chambers. That'll be a gain of 5 out to the 27.
Really nice awareness by that guy, too, because it looked as though his momentum might carry him out of bounds, might stop the clock, but he knew to get down. He was fighting to make sure he fell down in the field of play, and as a result, the clock keeps ticking.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Nice job by this defense. Listen, you got to understand, they're going to run the football. They're going to try to milk the clock, Jesse. They got the huge lead.
Haven't been a lot of good plays for this defense in this game so far, so can they build on that one? Can they create some turnovers here in the second half to get back in this game?
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Finds his man, it's LaBelle. He'll have enough for the first down, and they stop him at the 45.
He has been the go-to guy on offense all game long. And on a critical third down here in the fourth quarter, surprise, surprise, guess who they go to? That guy.
The Beavers are on the move. The give to the back. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. They'll run it from the gun. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
The Beavers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. And the Beavers come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. To the ground and try to pick up the first. And the defense knew exactly where that first down line was, and they stopped him short. The Beavers line up to punt it away. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. The 2-minute timeout arrives, and we have certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. In front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. From the gun. Give on the inside. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
Nice job by the defense just being very sound, understanding what they were seeing, and going and getting it. A lot of times these running backs force missed tackles and make you miss and make big plays. This defense did a good job of not letting that happen.
Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling there out to the 35.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, because of the timing, he was able to outflank the defense. That puts him out in space where he's able to use his speed. Nice job with the pre-snap motion and timing.
Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down.
And the offense gets the ball out pretty quick. But, man, if you're going to do that, that's fine. But we got to get the first down, or we got to get out of bounds so we can stop the clock. This offense, they've got to execute a little bit tighter down the stretch of this close football.
Hauls it in. He stepped out of bounds right at the 45-yard line, and now they're starting to put things together. Washington has it and a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the wideout. Another interception. That's number 17 on the year.
And I love this defense understanding situational football. You got the lead in the fourth quarter, getting your nickel packages. You know the pass is coming, and the execution was great.
Yeah, they thrive on takeaways, and they love to get into games late with the lead because one of the strengths of their entire team is their secondary, and you saw it there. In nickel, they're able to come away with the pick, and it's looking like they're going to be able to seal this game.
They'll leave it with the lone back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Man, oh man, carrier was just shut down.
And I tell you what, they need some push up front too, right? They got to move those defensive linemen out of the way, at least create a hole so your running back has a chance. Not there. He didn't have any.
Running out the clock, a mere formality between them and a victory as we have victory formation coming.
Ready, set.